What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at where spot price ended up for this week. It is after 5 o'clock on Friday, so without further ado, let's dive right on into it. Okay, everyone, so starting out for this week, we of course are going to look at my favorite precious metal, platinum, but we are also going to look at the other three precious metals and see where they ended up for the week. If you enjoy this content, be sure to hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That really helps out the channel a whole lot. So, with all that being said, let's see where spot price ended up. So it looks like we're looking at platinum at $1044.85 for the week. That's up almost $50 from its low for the week, which was at the beginning of the week about $981.89. That was super low. So that's even more than $50. That's about $65, give or take a buck or two. So $65 up, that's a pretty decent recovery from that low number that we really started the week out at. And that's a great thing to see for stackers who have been holding platinum and were kind of concerned with where prices were going. We have seen it go up, back up quite a decent amount. That's a decent recovery in my opinion. Now, a lot of people will be like, that's not a recovery because we haven't gotten back up to these $1,100, $1,200 numbers. However, in my opinion, that's just the first step to recovery. Now, could it go back down next week? It very well could. The future is unpredictable many times in the precious metal field. However, seeing this is a great thing to see for those who already had platinum in our stack. Hopefully some of y'all picked up platinum on Monday because that was a great day to buy, probably the best we've had in absolute months. We haven't seen platinum below $1,000 an ounce in a very long while, so that was definitely a buying opportunity for those of you who got to take advantage of that. But nevertheless, platinum is still a decent deal in my opinion, even at $1044. Really anything below $1,100. I know most of people will say below $1,100, below $1,200, because it is below $1,100, below $1,200 at the time that they're saying that. However, I personally believe below $1,100 still is a solid place to be as far as accumulation. But nevertheless, platinum did show that it recovered quite well from its low at the beginning of the week. If we take a look at gold as well, we can see it ended at $1785.68, which is also up from its low on Monday of $1727.08. That's about $60 as well. So gold saw a decent recovery as well, similar to platinum, very similar and very close in overall amount. However, what you have to take into account is the percentage differences, right? Because gold is a higher cost per ounce on spot price, it increased a lower percentage than platinum. So platinum, I would consider having a better recovery just because its number is already low. And gold had the same dollar recovery. However, it did not have the same percentage recovery. So we have to keep that in mind. Percentages and dollars, they can get kind of sticky when you look at only one or the other. So it's always smart to look at both when considering where spot price is going, where it's been, where it's going to be, things of that nature. But gold did fairly well this week as well, so props to gold for going up. If you were also able to buy some gold at the beginning of the week, you also have done pretty well already, even if you haven't received said pieces that you purchased at the beginning or in the middle of the week. Taking a look at silver, it looks like silver ended the week at $23.82 with a low of $23.46 is where it started on Monday, which is interesting because it hit even lower on Thursday. But overall, silver hasn't moved very much at all. In fact, it stayed in between, as you can see here, the $23 and the $24 number. It hasn't broken over $24. It didn't go below $23. So it's just stayed around 23 bucks. So it's rather flat. Even though this chart looks like it's up, down, it's rather been flat. It's just floated within that single dollar range. So it's interesting to see how silver has not really gone up at all. You would think that if it were similar to platinum and gold, it would at least be in the $24 range. However, it ended the week at 23.82, so silver was the worst performer, I would say, for the week, but we still have to look at palladium. However, silver's fairly cheap at 23 and change, so it's not a bad buy in my opinion, but it definitely didn't recover. So you're not seeing any initial gains off any silver purchases you really made this week, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And silver sometimes does move differently than platinum and gold. But last but not least, we're going to take a look at palladium. And palladium ended the week at 26.84 and 80 cents. It looks like it started out Monday at 26.0652. So it is up an entire $82, which is pretty amazing, right? And funny enough, because palladium is such a high dollar number on the overall spot chart, when it moves $82, that's a very, very small percentage, smaller than platinum or gold. So it didn't really show that big of a recovery. It's looking a little bit closer to silver in that aspect, in that, yes, it did move $80, but you would have to put in $2,600 just to receive that $80. Whereas with platinum, if you bought an ounce at $9.81, 2 ounces is going to be about, some quick math here, 1,800 plus 160 equals 1960. So that's nearly 3 ounces you could get, and you would end up over $200 had you put the same amount of money in platinum as you did palladium. So although if you bought 1 ounce of palladium, you would have made more off that single ounce, had you put the same dollar amount into platinum, you would have made almost 2.5 times as much money. So it's interesting to see, because platinum and palladium are platinum group metals, and palladium has proven itself to be the strongest of all the metals. It has not just straight tanked, it has not shot to the moon, but it's shown that it is very, very strong in its ability to hold its price point. But nevertheless, it's interesting stuff to look at, and whether you bought gold, platinum, or palladium this week, you definitely are up, especially if you got it on Monday or Tuesday or Sunday. Silver, on the other hand, you're really just kind of staying flat. You haven't lost money, you haven't made money, but it is what it is, and it's interesting stuff to look at nevertheless. So with all that being said, let's go over and take a look at that community post that I posted at the beginning of the week to see what you all guessed would occur and see who was right, who was wrong, and just take a look at the comments. So I'll see y'all over there. Okay, everyone, so I've got the community poll posted here that I posted at the beginning of the week, and here are the results. So we got 139 votes, which is a little bit higher than the couple of weeks in the past. And for the most part, most people said that all metals would be down. That was really kind of incorrect. That was correct on Monday, but we saw them all go up towards the end of the week, ending almost across the board up. Silver is the only one that remained flat. So more than 53% of people were incorrect. Now that could change next week, and they could all go down next week. But this poll was specifically tied to this week, as I put in the comment this week. So 53% of people were incorrect, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, and it's very, very difficult to guess where metals and markets are going to go. 19% said all metals would be up. They are mostly correct, with the exception of silver, which is not really up, and I would not consider up until it breaks another dollar price point. If it goes up, if it went above $24 an ounce, I would say they are correct, but because it stayed in that $23 range, I say they are almost correct, but not fully there quite yet. 20% said a week is sideways. Well, they were incorrect except for silver, so they were a little bit correct, but not quite as correct as the people who said all metals up. And 8% said platinum down even more, which was also incorrect. Platinum ended up going up around $60, as we saw in the charts. And then 1% said mixed, comment below. One thing I want to ask you all, the viewers, why do you think silver didn't go up? Gold went up, platinum went up, palladium went up, but silver did not. Why? Why is that? And even if it went up just a few cents, I really don't consider that going up, right? I think it needs to break another dollar price point to really be considered going up. So if you have any thoughts or opinions on why silver didn't go up while the rest did, let me know that down in the comment section on this video below. But getting into these comments, we can see up first, we have Pistol Packing Pilot says, I think we'll see a bigger dip coming up, but not this week. After that big dip at the opening bell Sunday evening, I'm thinking mostly sideways action for the rest of the week. Well, you were not correct, my friend, Pistol Packing Pilot, unfortunately, except for silver. Silver did remain pretty sideways, but the other metals ended up going up. Now, you still could be correct because your comment does mention that you expect a bigger dip coming, but not this week. So in the future weeks, we could see a bigger dip, so I'll give you that. But as far as it being sideways this week, it didn't do that except for silver. And that is very unfortunate, to be honest, because it makes it more difficult to buy the more metals go up, right? We could see a bigger dip, which would help us out, though. So hopefully that does occur. Up next, we got Marvelous Metals. Said, didn't think we would see sub 1,000 again, but here we are, 33% down in a few short months. Buying opportunity, platinum still way undervalued in my book. I totally agree with you, my friend. Platinum is way, way undervalued. Buy it if you can, and just hold it until it goes up. So that's what I think as well, my friend. Mr. Jeff L. Wadford Jr. says, well, by popular vote, metals are down. I can't wait to take advantage and buy metals. Yes, for sure. Hopefully you're able to get some good deals on some good metals, my man. And I look forward to seeing you comment, letting me know what you picked up. Up next, we got Donald Martin says, just remember it's always darkest before the dawn. Let the price drop. Don't sell. Buy more. The dollar will make good toilet paper. Yes, indeed, my friend. I agree wholeheartedly with your comment. And thank you, my friend. Up next, we got Bill Granger says, silver spot sideways variable, 33 cents up or down is fair. Yeah. You and I think similarly. You know, if it moves 33 cents, that's pretty much sideways, right? I'm not really considering that an up or a down, regardless of where the 33 cents went. And that's exactly what happened with silver. Now, gold, platinum, and palladium all went up a decent amount, but silver did stay sideways. Bunny Mustard says, hold the line, don't buy, sell for the next week. If you have to make a transaction, do it within the community. Keep the dealer's inventory high, thusly pushing down spot. I'm looking to hit the button once I can get 50-gram bars for $1,600. Wow, that would be pretty epic to get 50-gram bars for $1,600 or sub $1,600. That'd be a solid deal in my opinion. I would not complain about that at all. So that wraps up the comments on this community poll. Thank you to everyone who voted and decided to leave a comment. I will be posting another poll similar to this at the beginning of next week. So be sure to stay on the lookout for that and make sure you get your votes in and your comments in if you want to leave any on that poll, because it will be featured in Friday's video. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate everyone who participated. I appreciate everyone who watched this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the way spot price ended up going for the week. And with all that being said, until next time, we will see ya.